right, class, let's go ahead and settle down. If you can hear me, clap once. Good. If you can hear me, clap twice. Awesome. I hope you all had a good weekend and that you're ready to learn and get this ball rolling this week. So, can anyone tell me what we talked about last week? You're right. We learned about the names of the states. Names the 50 states, right? Can anyone tell me those names? So raise your hand. Right. Texas, Missouri, North Dakota, and Florida. Good. Good job, guys. That's awesome. So what we learned last week, we're going to be applying it to what we're learning this week. This week, we are going to be able to identify the maps. So whenever you go by a globe and whenever you're looking at a map, we're going to be able to label and identify what states belong where. So, for instance, let's take this for example. What state do we live in? You're right, we live in Missouri. So, with Missouri, can anyone find Missouri on the map? Yeah, it's a little hard, right? If you look, though, Missouri is actually right here. Does anyone know what Missouri's initials are? Yes, it's M-O. Good. So, M-O. Can anyone tell me any other states? Right, we said Texas. Anyone know where Texas is? Good, yeah, you're right. It's right there. Good job. So, our goal and objective for this week is going to be able to label the states in their correct spot on the map. We're going to be able to apply our knowledge that we learned last week of learning states and being able to put them on a map and learn map games. So we're going to kind of briefly talk about the map. I passed around a map that looks like this to everyone, so please get that out. Good. All right. So what we're going to do this week is being able to visually see what you have. You're going to locate it with your finger, and you're going to write the abbreviation. So I'm going to ask you to look for Missouri, and you're going to find Missouri. Put your finger on it. Write M-O, and we're going to color it. You're going to pick any 4 colors that you want, and this is going to help you on your test on Friday, and it's going to help you next week as we move on. Our goal is to being able to identify all 50 states. This week we're going to kind of break it down little by little and being able to figure out which ones go where. But first, we're going to break them up into different regions. Right now we have the West, the South, the Midwest, and the Northwest. So pick out your 4 colors. Okay, guys, good job. So now we're going to work on the southern states up here. So get your finger and let's find them. So we have Texas. Let's color that. Good. All right, guys. So remember, we learned visual, you see it, you touch it, you label it, and you write it. This is going to help you for next week and for Friday on the test. So let's get our thinking caps on. All right, guys. I really love how you're sitting and listening, okay? So if you can keep this up, I'll give you 5 minutes at the end of class to be on your electronics, okay? Perfect. So first, let's label. Let's all find Texas. All right, and Texas is going to be TX. Find Texas, finger, find it, TX. Good. Next, we're going to find Oklahoma. Oklahoma, find it. All right, and those are okay. Okay. Good. All right, now we have Arkansas. And Arkansas is AR. Find Arkansas, touch it. Find it, write it. Good, guys. Awesome. Remember, we're going to take this piece by piece, so let's not get too overwhelmed, okay? If I'm moving too fast, just raise your hand and I'll slow down, okay? All right, next we have Louisiana. Find it. All right, L-A. L-A is Louisiana. Next, we have Mississippi. Let's find Mississippi. All right, and those are M-S. M-S. Good job, guys. All right, next we have Alabama. Find Alabama. Good. All right, A-L. AL is Alabama. Now we have Georgia. For the peaches, yes. Alright, so get the GA is Georgia. Alright, now let's find Florida. Good. And Florida is FL. So find it, touch it, write it. FL, it's underneath Florida. And the reason that we are using abbreviations, guys, is that whenever you're writing a letter or wanting to send something to someone, you don't have to put John Doe, 5651, whatever street, St. Robert, Missouri. You don't have to spell out Missouri. You can just write M-O. It's a lot faster and easier, but being able to abbreviate is very important, but also being able to identify the states. So remember, we're seeing it, we're touching it, and we're writing it. And at the end, we're going to color it, and it's going to help you visually see which states are there. Because, like I said, the objective is whenever you get this piece of paper at the end of the week, you're going to be able to label the southern states. And then next week, the western, northern, Midwest, okay? So, if you get this, you're more than welcome to color it to look like this. And then, we want to label it to look like this, okay? So, next, let's find Tennessee. And Tennessee is, can anyone guess? Close, it's TN. TN for Tennessee. Alright, next let's find South Carolina. And South Carolina is SC. SC for South Carolina. And then let's find North Carolina, and NC. NC is for North Carolina. Okay, so remember we have North Carolina up top, up north. And if you go down south, you have your South Carolina. Now let's look for Virginia. And Virginia is VA. VA for Virginia. Good, guys. Alright, now let's do West Virginia. Find West Virginia. Alright, now let's color that, or white, WV. WV for West Virginia. Okay, last one for the South. Let's find Kentucky. Alright, and Kentucky is KY. Good job, guys. Alright, so now that we talked about the South, let's color. Pick any crayon that you want, any color. I used red because that's my favorite color. So use any color you want, and let's color in the southern states. So you can visually see what's going on in the South. So, it should look like this. So find your favorite color, and let's color that in. Good, guys. Alright. So, y'all have been so awesome. Can anyone label any other states before we move on? Let me give y'all a little hint. So, if you look on this map, let's try to find Michigan. Find Michigan. You found it? Touched it? Good. Alright, now do this. This looks like a mitten, right? So, mitten, if you look on the map, you see a little mitten on here, which is right there. And mitten for Michigan. Michigan mitten. The little mitten on the map, it was in Michigan. Yeah. So if you want, go ahead and write M-I for Michigan. Good, guys, y'all are listening so well. I love it. Alright, so I'm going to pull up this one, okay? And we're only going to talk about the South. Alright. Okay, really? All eyes on me. The state, can anyone name it? You're right, it is Texas. And do we know what Texas is again? The abbreviation? Good, guys. Alright, let's look for Florida. Okay, you can look at your map. Where's Florida? Yeah, and Florida is? Good job, guys. Alright, so if we go ahead and turn to our Google Chromes, our computers in our classroom, I have uploaded a video for all of us, or a game for us. And it is called the Map Game. And the point of the map game is it can help you throughout the week to show you the different things, or different maps, or different states. I apologize, different states. So this one says New Hampshire. And we haven't really talked about New Hampshire yet. That's going to be for tomorrow. But if you look up here, look at your map that's already written, and let's find New Hampshire. Remember, find it on the map. touch it, find it. Now let's go look for New Hampshire. Good, it's right there, guys. All right, this next one says Idaho. Let's try to find Idaho. So let's go to, remember, find it on your map, touch it, find it. Good job, guys. All right, this next one says Kansas. Find it on your map, touch it, on your map, find it. Now let's locate it. Good job. All right, we learned about Alabama. Alabama is on our southern region. So find it on your map, find it, click it. Good job, guys. So we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and get that done for the next few minutes. And let's try to label the next 50 or 40 states on here. And we'll discuss how you did. Now we're going to be playing this all week, guys. So this is going to help you better understand and better label the maps that are going on and the world around us. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath, guys. So the whole point is, you know, this is social studies. And we want to know what the world around us. We want to be able to locate different things. So let's go ahead and finish up. Go ahead and click on your game and let's finish that. Raise your hand if you have any questions. All right, guys, good job. So when you push submit, that's actually going to send it to me, and I'm going to be tracking y'all every day and every week to see how you're progressing, if you need any help with anything or if you're struggling anything. So this website's actually going to help me see where you're at and see how you're doing. And like I said, our objective at the end is that our map looks like this. We want to be able to put all the abbreviations, and if you even want to write it out, that is going to be okay with me. It's going to be perfect. But I really would love for you to know the maps in the states and being able to locate. Oh, we live in Missouri. Right next to Missouri is Kansas. And right next to Kansas is Oklahoma and Texas. We're going to be able to locate and know all the states. And it's a really great feeling. And this is going to be a lot of fun. Tomorrow we are going to be talking about more of the Midwest. So we talked about Michigan and being the mitten. And we're probably going to talk a little bit about the Northwest as well. And if you have any questions or concerns, guys, please let me know. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if you are struggling. Remember, this is an open classroom, and I'm here to know more about you. And if you're struggling with anything, y'all have been sitting down and listening and being awesome the last 13 minutes of class. So let's go ahead and put our maps in our folder and put it in our desk. And you are allowed to play any math game or science game for the next 5 minutes, okay? Let's go ahead. Thank you, class.